In an authentic hadith that summarizes for us the main goal and the objective and the purpose of Allah Azza wa Jal and His infinite hikmah, sending the Prophet ﷺ, comes in the hadith that is authentic, in which he said, "Innama bu'ithtu li'utammim makarim al-akhlaq." Verily, I have been sent with the sole purpose of perfecting the character of the people. So when the Prophet came sallallahu alaihi wasallam to the Kuffar of Quraysh as a Nabi and a Rasul, there were some good qualities that they had that Al-Islam came and said keep those and embellish them, and there were some characteristics that they had that were a problem. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam prevented them from those issues. So the main goal and the main objective that he was sent to Bani Adam is so that everybody can become better people in their behavior. And there's no single person here who is perfect. Everybody here has good qualities and everybody here has bad qualities. So part of the message of the Prophet ﷺ is the good qualities that you have, increase them. The good qualities in Al-Islam that you don't have, then develop them and take them aboard. And the bad qualities that you have, get rid of them. He said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he was asked by one of the companions, what will cause a person to enter into the Jannah more than anything else? He told him, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, taqullah wa husnul khuluq. It is having the fear of Allah and also having good character. So if a person wants to go to a Jannah, the thing that gets him into the Jannah more than anything else is the taqwa of Allah and good character. He sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned Yawm al-Qiyamah. Ma min shay'in fil mizan athqalu Yawm al-Qiyamati min al-husn al-khuluq. In the scales that Allah is going to weigh people and weigh their deeds and their actions, Yawm al-Qiyamah, all of what they've done. He said Yawm al-Qiyamah, there's nothing that's going to be in the scales that is heavier and more weightier than a person having good character. So don't sit there and think that good character is not something that we should consume ourselves and busy ourselves with. It's something that we should do that. Many people here, we put a lot of emphasis and focus upon praying a lot, and that's good. Fasting a lot, and that's good. Making hajj and umrah, and that's good. And giving sadaqah, and that's good. But the one who has good character can be more than the one who prays, because good character will get you to that level. He mentioned sallallahu alaihi wasallam, yudrikul mu'min bi husni khuluqihi darajat as-sa'im al-qa'im. The mu'min, the Muslim, he will reach the level of a person who prays a lot and a person who fasts a lot if he has good character. So there's an individual from amongst us, he's practicing, she's practicing, they pray and they never miss prayer. And they fast and they give sadaqah and they do all those other things, but they lie a lot. They steal. They're people you can't trust. There are people from amongst us. Some of us are like that. Nasty people in the way we behave. And we're praying. And then, unfortunately, here's an individual over here. His knees have not touched the ground in years as it relates to salat. But he's an honest person. He's not a liar and he's not a thief. Now, both of those equations are a problem. We should be praying, we should give sadaqah, we should be making efforts to do ibadat. But also at the same time, what is the benefit of doing all of that ibadat when people who don't do ibadat behave better than us? If you go to visit them, you don't hear about he said, she said, ghiba. You don't hear about that. They're just decent people. So good akhlaq will cause a person to rise to the level of the one who prays a lot and the one who fasts a lot. That's how important it is. So he used to mention those hadith to encourage people. Develop your character. Take upon yourself developing good character. Being truthful, being honest, being patient, being an individual who is sensitive to other people, being a person who has sabr, all of those characteristics. And at the same time, he warned against the opposite. He warned against the opposite of bad character. So on one hand, he told people have good character. And on the other hand, he warned about bad character in many, many examples. Two of the companions got into an altercation and a misunderstanding, and they were of two different colors. One was an Arab and one was a black person. And the Arab man became upset with his brother from the companions, and he said something to him. When the Prophet heard about the word that he used and the description that he used to describe another human being because of his color and his ethnicity, he told him, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, innaka mri'un fika jahiliya. You are a person that has characteristics of jahiliya. That's the Prophet telling the person, this bad quality trait, you have to let it go. Be a person who has good character. So many hadith. But also when he saw people doing things, he warned them about the bad character. Racism is a bad character trait. He addressed it. Don't be like that. Another example, he saw a man that was lying, so he had to touch upon that. He told the people and the liars of the community, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, inna al-kadhib yahdi ila al-fujur wa inna al-fujur yahdi ila al-nar. ولا يزال الرجل يكذب في حديثه حتى يكتب عند الله كذابا. He said lying leads to other sins. If you're a liar, you're going to do other stuff as well. You're just not going to stop at lying. The person who has the problem of kadhib is going to lead to other problems. And he said all of those problems lead to the hellfire. A man will not stop being a liar until Allah writes him down with himself and the malaika and the people that this person is a liar. So the shahid and the benefit and the point of all of that is good akhlaq, good character. Nobody here is perfect. Some people are better than others, no doubt about it. And everybody here has some good. Everybody. The worst person has some good. As they say, the broken clock is correct 2 times every time. 2 times a day, every day. It's broke, it's on 12 o'clock, it's going to be 12 o'clock twice every single day. So no one is totally exactly good, 100%. And also, no one is totally 100% evil. Even shaitan has some benefit, as the Prophet mentioned, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. لولا أراد الله أن يعصى لما خلق إبليس. If Allah wanted not to be disobeyed, He would have never created Iblis. He would have created him. Iblis has some benefit. Iblis will help to determine who's going to be in the Jannat al-Firdaus and who's going to be in the hellfire. Iblis is going to help determine even the people of the Jannah, who's on the top level and who's on the bottom level. Iblis is going to help to determine that. Depending upon how people may jihad against the Iblis, he's going to determine by Allah's permission where people are going to be. So even he has some benefit. Point is, no one is totally 100% good. No one is totally 100% bad. So what's the point and what's the message? In moving forward, 2016, in this community, in this country, this community, this country, moving the community forward, we have some big fish to fry. We have some serious issues that are on the table. Some big fish to fry, serious issues that are on the table. This issue of Islamophobia, the Muslim community has to address it. The issue of prevent, many of our community members don't even know what prevent is, ain't got time to deal with prevent and trident. Those are issues that are on the table as it relates to challenges that are contemporary to this ummah and this community. The double standards of the media, how the media reports concerning the Muslims in a certain way, and how the media reports concerning non-Muslims in another way. All of those are serious issues. Serious issues. So in moving the community forward, which is the message here today, we have to have good akhlaq. Everybody has a responsibility, religiously and ethically. Everybody here, without any exception, you have a responsibility to help Islam and the community move forward. It's not your job to give the khutbah of Jummah. It's not your job to leave a salah. But everybody here in some shape, form, or fashion has to be responsible to take his piece of the puzzle to help Islam and this community specifically to move forward. Allah mentioned in the Quran showing there is no passive participation in Islam. Every Muslim has something to do. The elder person, the man, the woman, the one that can read, can't read, everyone. He said in the Quran, وَلِكُلٍّ وِجْهَةٌ هُوَ مُوَلِّيهَا فَاسْتَبِقُوا الْخَيْرَاتِ. Everybody has been put on his path. So be in a race to do your path. So his issue, how does he help the community? He does the adhan. And his issue is, when he's not here, he does the adhan. And his issue is he gives sadaqah every single week to take care of the masjid. And his issue as an elder is he's going to give advice and extra instruction. And this person over there, his issue is, and on and on and on. Everybody has to find out what's my lane, and I got to get in my lane.